Hello, men of Three Crosses. Today we're reading through Ecclesiastes 2, 12 through 24. Thank you for joining us for our 30 days of reading through Ecclesiastes. So I won't read through the chapter here on the video, but I'll trust that you guys are doing your reading individually. But here we see Solomon move away from the pleasure seeking that we saw in the reading from yesterday. He's searching for something lasting, something that endures. He seeks to search out wisdom and search out folly and madness. He sees that living wisely is much more beneficial than folly. And he states that wise man's eyes aren't in his head, but the fool walks in the darkness. We actually see something like this in Proverbs 4, Proverbs 4:18 through 19, where the word says, "The path of the righteous is like the morning sun, shining ever brighter till the full light of day. But the way of the wicked is like deep darkness. They do not know what makes them stumble." So we see that it's better to live as wise men versus foolish men. But wisely, Solomon notes that even with all his cleverness, all his wisdom, he will suffer the same fate as any other man, fool or not. He, like all of us, will return to the dust, for it is the dust from which we came. This is probably hard for most of us to comprehend because we're taught in this culture to make a name for ourselves, to store up riches for ourselves, to find meaning, to find satisfaction in things, but this is all vanity. Yesterday, I ran into my second run-in with the truth that doing your work, whether it's you're a CEO or a teacher, do it onto to God. It was the second time in as many days that truth confronted me. So I think God is trying to tell me something. Do it as onto God, because ultimately we're working with or for other men who are made in the images of God. Colossians 3:23 tells us, "Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord, not for human masters, since you know that you will receive an inheritance from the Lord as a reward. It is the Lord Christ you are serving." Solomon states something similar at the end of this passage. He states, "A person could do nothing better than to eat and drink and find satisfaction in their own toil. This too I see is from the hand of God. For without him, who can eat or find enjoyment?" Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow for the next day's reading. God bless.